Terminator tanks. Terminator is a seriously awesome movie with a lot of heavy-hitting firepower. One of the most amazing machines from the Terminator, the self-driving cars stacked with miniguns, has been replicated in real life. With the Uran-9 robot and the German Rheinmetall Mission Master. The Uran-9 is a real heavy hitter, with ton-tens of metal firepower consisting of 4 anti-tank missiles, a 30mm gun, 12 rocket flamethrowers, and a machine gun. Even better, it's fully armored and can patrol areas ranging over kilometers. The Rheinmetall Mission Master Armored Personnel Carrier, on the other hand, has talents extending in another direction. It is used to help transport personal belongings, weapons, ammunition, and other cargo weighing up to 600 kilograms to any hard-to-reach areas. Of course, it'd be a bit funny if something with a name as awesome as Rheinmetall had no firepower, so it comes fully equipped with machine guns and MLRS 40-70mm rockets. Say hello to your new machine overlords. Cluster Miracle Boom Boom. There's nothing quite as intimidating as aerial bombardment, especially with the use of cluster bombs. As you may already know, cluster bombs are bombs that contain sub-munitions. For example, the CBU-58 bomb has up to 650 small bombs which scatter up to 270 pieces of shrapnel in a 300-meter radius. The CBU-89 is even scarier. It's a 450-kilogram nightmare that can create a minefield in a matter of seconds. It contains 438 anti-tank and 132 anti-personnel mines, which can remain active for up to 40 days. No wonder cluster bombs are regarded as some of the most inhumane weapons known to man. RS-28 Sarmat. The RS-28 Sarmat is regarded as the most powerful weapon in the world for a couple of reasons. One, it's the world's largest and longest-range intercontinental ballistic missile. Seriously, it's as tall as a 10-story building, 35 meters, the rocket weighs 200 tons and is about as wide as a Boeing 737. This massive weapon also has a stunning range, as it's capable of hitting targets as far away as 18,000 kilometers, with warheads that weigh a ton each with a yield of 750 kilotons. Wait, it gets even better. One launch from this deadly device can drop 10 nuclear warheads, each of which is 40 times more powerful than the bombs dropped on Hiroshima. The cherry on the cake? The RS-28 is the most undetectable missile in the world due to the fact that it can be launched through the South Pole and radars are typically oriented to the west and east. Scared yet? TOS-1A Solensipek. Imagine a tank with the ability to fire 220mm rockets in 6 seconds. Imagine if this tank has a spread of fire encompassing 40,000 square meters of land or 4 entire baseball fields. Now imagine these thermobaric rockets igniting over the air, raising temperatures up to 1,000 degrees and destroying anything it comes in contact with. That tank is the TOS-1A Solensipek, a deadly, scary machine. Luckily, it only has a range of 6 kilometers. AK-630M2 Duet. Personally, I think the AK-630M2 Duet was so named because of its rapid rate of fire, which has been described as one of the fastest on the planet. It's a Russian automatic rotary cannon capable of finding and destroying any target at a distance of 5 kilometers, including anti-ship missiles with 2 6-barrel cannons that fire 30 by 165mm ammunition in a virtual blur. S-400. The S-400 Triumph was designed by Russia's Almaz Central Design Bureau as an upgrade of the S-300 family and crafted to be one of the finest anti-aircraft weapons on the planet. Its many capabilities include the detection and tracking of up to 300 aircrafts, rotorcrafts, cruise missiles, guided missiles, drones, and ballistic rockets within a distance of 600 kilometers. It's no wonder why it's one of the best-selling air defense systems on the planet, with less export restrictions than any other and the ability to be purchased in a small self-contained package known as a rocket battalion, which costs over 400 to 500 million US dollars. This package comes with 8 rocket launchers, radars, and sensors, the targeting computers, the communication equipment, the trucks and other vehicles, and of course, 112 rockets. Ratnik suit. With the Ratnik suit, you can be a real-life Iron Man. Designed by the Russian military to protect frontline fighters, the Ratnik suit is created from a heat-resistant aramid material, which can withstand 30 seconds of firefighting direct contact, giving soldiers a much-needed advantage in future wars. It may be expensive, but it provides a much-needed edge that can mean the world in a furious battle. USS Gerald Ford. The USS Gerald Ford is the world's largest aircraft carrier that just happens to look like a giant Lego structure. This massive structure took 9 years to build and cost $17.5 billion, which seems to have been well worth it, as the entire structure is a fortified flying castle taller than the 93-meter-tall Statue of Liberty. Spanning more than 337 meters long and 78 meters wide, this building can accommodate 90 fighters, 100 vehicles, and 4,660 personnel. It is so large, in fact, that it has to be powered by 2 whole nuclear reactors with the power to power a small city. Tsar tank. Who says size doesn't matter? The Tsar tank is the largest combat vehicle ever built, but also arguably the worst. Built by Russian engineers, this wheeled structure with a 12-meter hull secured between 9-meter front wheels that could easily overcome bumps and ditches, and a 1.5-meter roller in the back. Sounds scary, right? Don't worry about it though. The whole thing was designed incorrectly so that all its weight fell on the rear roller. As a result, the tank never quite got off its feet and it failed to be admitted into service. Mi-26. In Soviet Russia, the helicopters are about as heavy as you would expect. The Mi-26 is a 28-ton behemoth that officially entered production in 1980 and still holds the reputation of being one of the most impressive multi-purpose helicopters ever created. It can cruise at speeds of up to 295 kilometers an hour with a maximum flight range of 800 kilometers, all while sitting at a length of 40 meters, 8 meters tall, with a main rotor diameter being 32 meters. The Mi-26 can lift cargo of up to 20 tons, as well as up to 85 soldiers and 70 paratroopers, plus their equipment, in addition to 50 wounded personnel. Talk about impressive! Tupolev Tu-160. The Tupolev Tu-160 is known as the White Swan, but don't let that delicate name fool you. It is the largest and heaviest nuclear bomber in the world. Capable of feats like traveling at more than 2 times the speed of sound and at altitudes higher than 16,000 kilometers in the sky. Specs-wise, it's a 54-meter-long giant that holds the all-time record for being the heaviest yet fastest aircraft in its class. As a matter of fact, the Tu-160 is capable of carrying out strikes anywhere in the United States or Europe. The only drawback that I can see with this vehicle is the fact that it has no defense capabilities except GPS jamming and spoofing systems. Any other firepower, aside from the bombs it transports, have to be provided by the long-range fighter jets that accompany it. The secret to this jet's amazing range and power can be found in its Kuznetsov NK32 turbofans, which give this magnificent beast the ability to reach cruising speeds of 960 kilometers per hour and maximum speeds of 2,200 kilometers per hour. The last beast on this list, but certainly not the least, is the Profense M134 minigun. This American-made machine is the world's first and only remote-controlled machine gun. As if that wasn't enough, the Profense M134 minigun also has the highest rate of fire on the planet, releasing shells at an astonishing 6,000 rounds per minute. Talk about overpowering! As a matter of fact, the only way we think the M134 minigun can be destroyed might be through the use of an anti-material rifle, and even then, we're not sure.